Hajime mashite, everybody. Thank you for coming back. My apologies for not being here yesterday. Just found out that he is a mini Rex. Obviously, we rescued him from outside. Somebody must have placed him there and nobody came to pick him up, so I gather he's ours now, right? He is very cute, but he is a nibbler. We have discovered that he likes to nibble on everything. Anything from plastic, which is terrible, to cables, which is really bad because we have all this music equipment, to you name it. So we have to kind of be baby-proof. So I have my microphone here. It's not connected to the computer. I think I've spoken about mics before. This mic is connected to a mini amp that I have, which is sitting on the bed, but it kind of works in this situation. I call this my little stage, I guess, is what's going on here. And I'm just going to play a couple of completed pieces today, some of them that I have composed. I haven't composed a ton more of things specifically for piano until people are interested in hearing me perform more frequently than I might consider, recomposing or composing more jazzy pieces. I like to compose jazz. That's just my thing. So I'm going to play you, I might have put them on here, but I haven't spoken about deconstructing and reconstructing them. The piece that I was working on, it's one of my compositions. I'm trying to still get it onto Spotify. I can do it. I mean, I can do it without the vocals if I really want to, and there are a lot of people that really like the piano version of it. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe I just release the instrumental one first. It'd be nice to kind of do both, but it's a complicated piece. My songs are not as easy as they seem. Usually what happens is vocalists keep the general chord progressions extremely simplistic, making it very easy to sing. In my case, I complicate my chord progressions, meaning it's a little bit harder to sing over them. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. So let me just play you some of the stuff that I've done. So that's what I want to explain to you is that, and my voice is very soft. I have a very soft voice. So I do need to put the volume up on the microphone because I don't sing loud. I don't have the vibrato sound that a lot of singers do. Don't forget, Nina Simone was never vocally trained. She was more of a pianist. I'm a little bit like her. I was vocally trained, but more piano related. So that's how I see it. There she goes on the beach one day, while the men look by her side. And the moment she walks, the moment she talks, she got that sexy way she walks. Then one day, man walked by her way, asked her gently by the beach, would you like a drink? She smiled and winked. She got that sexy way she walks. She talks, she got that sexy way she walks. so that's one of the songs, okay? And then this is really, it's not quite a singing song, maybe more scatting. I'm not a great scatter, but can you hear the difference? There's a little bit of, yeah, there's a bit of an echo. And when you're putting a microphone next to you and you're singing, don't do this. I mean, you can, but you should lower the volume. I'm not too close. I'm trying to, there's a bit of an echo, but not so close, okay? This was definitely an accidental piano. I really don't know how I got that sound there. But I'm liking it. I think I might have played around. Let me just see what I fiddled around with here. Minus 6. Let me just see another piano part. Okay, so that's interesting. I think what I did here, in order to make that crazy noise, is that I played around with, I like it, so I'm not going to get rid of that sound. I sort of like playing around with that. That was a little bit of a oopsie, that was an oopsie mistake, which turned into a fabulous accident. Sometimes it happens like that, so that's a good accident. So when I play piano, I think I'll continue using live. I call this playing live. I'll continue using that sound. It is a standard Steinway sound, but what happened is I adjusted the volume and lowered, I think I lowered it and added reverb of some sort. Yeah, so there's like a little bit of an echo there, and then the volume and adjustments have happened. That's very nice. As you can see, if you have a setup like this and you're doing YouTube things and you're trying to do like live performances or whatever, you can always use your setup, if you know how to put it together, for live performances. I may start considering doing that next. I am now doing this kind of stuff on Facebook because they are paying me for content. And that's just the basics. Today I'm not doing too much. I'm a little, like, I want to talk more about the theory, but I really want people to actually respond who understand the theory instead of me just playing music. I'm playing music because I know people are interested in the entertainment side and the education side. They're like, you know, I know a lot of people just don't want to hear the education parts. Maybe the theory, I've given the tips and the tricks at the beginning for beginners, and I don't think I'm going to repeat that because you can always revert back to those videos. It's not a big deal. And I really want to get into composition, which is what I'm doing. I mean, I've composed these pieces, and breaking those down and talking about it was part of the plan. You've heard a little bit of my voice on here. I don't have the bestest voice, I'm not going to lie. I don't have, like, my focus was always piano. It was never on the vocals. When I moved back to the States, I was teaching vocals because people said you need two instruments, and the voice is considered another instrument. So when I taught, I mean, I studied choir, but I didn't study things like pop music and formal vocal teaching, vocal teacher training type of thing. I didn't do that. That wasn't my thing. But my mom was an opera singer, and my sister's a performer, singer, like a jazz singer. And I just grew up in a background where singing was part of their lifestyle, but my lifestyle was a little bit more music on piano and production. So I think it's okay to be different. I don't think you need to be exactly like all the other people. I'm trying not to be like that. I was more into the music and the garments. I am wearing one of my pieces, as you can see. I think you guys have seen it in another video, but it kind of suits my little dolls over there, so I had to wear it. I was like, I gotta do this. And that's basically it for today. I'm not gonna do like a long talk. I'm just playing 2 pieces or so, talking through my little whoopsie mistake that I did over there that seemed to come out fantastically for performances, and how I use my mic. You can hear there's echo. So I'm using a Roland mini speaker. They don't make those anymore. Apparently it's now vintage. I wanted all my equipment to be white because you can see the contrast when the light hits. That's what I've always wanted. And then you can wear all sorts of clothing. I generally wear a lot of black, but as somebody who also makes, I haven't done it recently, but somebody who makes clothing, I want it to stand out. So white is always a good background or foreground to have for garments. And that's it for today. Arigatou gozaimashita. Matashita sayonara.